This video is a quick overview of the Clerkship Lottery at the UAB Heersink School of Medicine. The goals of the Clerkship Lottery include one, and I think most importantly, an opportunity for students to submit preferences about the order in which they'll take their clerkships in their third year. We also need to build a full schedule for all of our students within the constraints of course capacity. We really are working to maximize the highest possible rank preferences for the largest number of students. And at the same time, we need to evenly distribute enrollments over the blocks to provide the best educational experience for our students. So as an example, if we had, let's say, 34 students in one block in surgery and 10 students in surgery in another block, those wouldn't be equitable educational experiences. And so we want to make sure to distribute enrollments over the blocks. The Clerkship Lottery manages placement into the 7 required clerkships for all students on the Birmingham, Huntsville, and Montgomery campuses. The Clerkship Lottery does not manage the longitudinal integrated curriculum, which is scheduled through the Tuscaloosa campus. Another important note is if you happen to be an MSTP student, you'll note that you're likely not taking family medicine in your third year because you've met that requirement through a preceptorship at the end of your second year. Students take their clerkships in tracks. And so there are 6 cohorts of students on each of the campuses in Birmingham, Huntsville, and Montgomery who move through the tracks together. So if you're assigned to track 1, you would start with medicine, followed by surgery, and then you'd have the 2 sub-blocks of 1 family medicine and elective, or family medicine and an ambulatory AI, then followed by OBGYN, peds, and psych and neuro. And so the Clerkship Lottery allows students to put in rank order which track they'd like to be part of. So you start with your most preferred track and move through the 6 tracks to your least preferred as part of the lottery. The algorithm will run and give as many students as possible the highest possible rank of their track. The lottery dates are posted on the Clerkship Lottery website, which is part of the current students page of the UAB Heersink School of Medicine website. Those dates change from year to year, so you'll definitely want to check the website. You can enter your preferences anytime between the lottery start and end times. So there's not really any kind of advantage to put your preferences in right after the lottery opens. At the same time, you don't want to wait all the way up till the end, because if you have any technology issues or any other kinds of unexpected occurrences that happen and you don't enter anything in the lottery, then you won't have the opportunity to submit your picks. You can make changes anytime before the close date. So if you go in on the first day and a few days later you want to make changes, you can keep changing your picks and your preferences as often as you'd like. I don't necessarily recommend that you worry that much about it because ultimately you're all going to get all of the clerkships you need and you'll be just fine, but you can make as many changes as you'd like. The preferences that are in the system at the close time that's posted on the website are the preferences that will be used in the algorithm to make the selections. So it's also important to note that students who do not enter preferences will be placed into a track. So if you're don't really have strong preferences about the order of your clerkships, you can not even enter the lottery. We will make sure that you have a full schedule. Okay, let's talk about making changes to your schedule. Once we post your courses to your schedule, there will be a designated time for you to request changes. There's a little bit of a myth about whether or not changes can be made in the clerkship schedules. There's this idea that once you have your tracks, they're set in stone and you can't make changes, which is not true and true at the same time in that it really depends on course capacity. We will absolutely make changes to schedules if, for example, you want to flip to clerkships in different time blocks and take them in a different order. If there's space available, we'll make the change. If there's not space available, unfortunately, we won't be able to make that accommodation. And so we will provide details to you on how to make the requests for changing clerkships, order of clerkships, when we send you the information about your schedule being posted. So stay tuned. We hope that you'll check out some of the other resources to help you with scheduling. On the Current Students website, there's additional information under the Scheduling tab, the Clerkship Lottery page. We have additional videos on entering your preferences, so actually the technology of the lottery and how to rank order your preferences. You definitely want to check out the graduation requirements document so you can see what courses are required for graduation. And then we have our fabulous MSS team. We have Dr. Todd Peterson here in Birmingham, Dr. Lanita Carter up in Huntsville, Brittany Sellers in Montgomery, and Dr. Dale Dickinson in Tuscaloosa, all willing to help you and ready to help you as you think through your clerkship lottery picks. And of course, in terms of scheduling and registration and the lottery process, us here in Enrollment Management and Records are really happy to answer any questions. You can pop in our office, or you can certainly email us at scheduler@uab.edu so we can help you with your questions. Good luck with the lottery.